Welcome back to the Always Thinking Mindset channel, where we give you positive vibes and simple rules to achieve your goals. We share content to expand your mindset and overcome any obstacles that are in your way. In this channel, we focus on personal growth and achieving your full potential. And it all starts with mindset. Now, if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like today's episode, smash that like button. Okay, let's get started. In this episode, we will speak on wealth mindset. As always, we start off with a quote. Wealth is the ability to fully experience life. Mr. Henry David Thoreau said this, philosopher, one of my favorite philosophers. Now, he was a naturalist. He lived in a cabin. He did not need much, and he always thought about life. So when he says this quote, he's saying wealth is the ability to fully experience life, not money. I don't see any word in that sentence that says money. To fully experience life is what everybody aims for. And whether it's money, possessions, material possessions, to some that doesn't fulfill anything. In fact, that takes away everything. Wealth can be in abundance. You have to work for wealth, but not in terms of just money. We have to work for wealth for love, family, relationships, things that matter most to us. Because that in itself is going to give us the full experience life has to offer. See, the first rule is health. Now, wealth is nothing without good health. That rhymes for a reason. Having lots of money and possessions cannot be enjoyed if you're in the hospital or dead. Hate to be dramatic, but that's the truth. Health is the movement and continuance of life. We focus on money and material possessions to satisfy, when we can be overly satisfied with just good health. Nutrition, sleep, mental health all contribute and connect you to life. To be wealthy is to be healthy. Put that on a shirt. Once we understand that health should be taken more seriously, nothing else matters. This usually happens later on in your years of living. Young people want to be rich, sacrificing health at all costs. Older people just focus on health because they get to see its true value. Being healthy is top priority to people who have money. Some will spend it all just to get it back, if they can get it back. While it is a balance, you can't have one without the other. Just don't get stuck in regrets, especially with your health. We only have one body. There are no redos or swaps. So cherish it, nurture it, and contribute to living a long and healthy life. Health is so easy to obtain these days with supermarkets, doctors, medicine. It's a shame we're not more healthy. The fact that we ignore health, that in itself is burdensome to our daily lives. Now, the next rule is assets. Being wealthy consists of assets. Assets can be anything of value that makes you money. Just like the previous rule, health is an asset. We spend money on our bodies, looking for a great return. At least that's the understanding. Assets can be real estate, paintings, stocks, vehicles, all tangible things. What about the intangible? A good education, having confidence, self-esteem, being of higher intelligence. We forget about the intangible things in this world that no one can take away. That's why we worked hard to get them. They become your identity. Focus on these things that no one can take away, regardless of money status. The next rule is long-term. Wealth is a long-term game. Being rich is a short-term. Instant gratification. While wealth is being content for longer periods of time, wealth mindset has not only to do with money, but possessing something. We can be wealthy in health, love, or even food. Wealth means abundance, plenty of. Wealth is working on something now to see it in the future. It's like planting your seed now for a beautiful garden later. Go find your seeds. Which ones will bring you wealth for long-term results? Which brings me to my next rule of possessions. Wealth means abundance, as we described earlier, but possessions tend to be a part of the wealth definition. See, possessions are materials, and sometimes it brings us happiness, but not all the time. I say sometimes, depending on the stage of your life. If you're a toddler, I'm sure toys are your possession. If you're up in age, I'm sure health and safety is your possession. Possessing something means to keep something, usually close to us, and guarding it. How long we keep it is up to us. Have a family? That's a possession. Collecting books? That's a possession. Inheriting money? That's a possession. Possessions describe who we are and what matters most to us in this world. Although we can't take anything when we die, possessions should be focused on the things we can't touch. Possessing good character, possessing education, possessing love. Those are the things that are going to make us and how people are going to remember us in the end. You can be greedy with possessions. Too much of a good thing is a bad thing. Just know the difference of what can hurt you and what can help you. Now, the next and final rule is time. This is the most valuable of them all. Time is infinite. We pay for time. We lose time. We play with time. Time sometimes is the enemy. The wealthy seem to always focus on time. They understand that once it's gone, it's gone. So think of what you really want. Have a deep conversation with yourself and focus on that. Time will thank you. Time is unforgiving. When someone is sick, time can make it worse or better. We have to put it in front of our faces sometimes and measure the results. It's the only way to see where you're at in life. There's plenty of people that can waste time or never wake up from daily life. Time is a commodity now. We have to cherish it and not disappoint. You see, to have a wealth mindset is to discover the tools we have. Think about wealth in a sense that they're tools around our tool belt of how we're going to perform in our daily lives, how we're going to enrich and make us powerful. See, the wealth mindset, it's not about money. Money is a tool. It has no emotions. Once you discover this, once you realize that wealth is more than that, then everything else seems to come about the right way. And just like anything else, wealth can be created. All right. Well, that ends today's episode. As always, if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like today's episode, smash that like button. Go ahead. You can smash it. We are also on Instagram at Always Thinking Mindset. Also, comment below. Tell me your thoughts on today's topic. What would you like to hear more of in this channel? Now, as always, I always say go out and be positive.